everyone. Welcome to Sheltered in Place, the backyard series. That was a bumblebee that just flew away. I'm going to tell you a little bit about our California native grasses and how they bring water up from the soil. This right here is seaside daisy in my backyard, Erigeron glaucus. I planted this, I think, about 2 years ago. It was a little teeny tiny plant, and now it's spread through its rhizomes, which are underground stems, to take up about 2 feet by 2 feet, so maybe, a nice little chunk of space here. Earlier this winter, I noticed a grass growing, a perennial native bunch grass, growing up amongst the seaside daisy. You can see it there. And I assumed that this grass was red fescue because that's the only grass that I've ever planted here. Red fescue has a nice seeding rate. It seeds itself pretty easily. But now that this grass has grown its flowers, which is those little spiky things there, those are actually grass flowers turning to seed. I can tell that this is actually purple needlegrass, which is really exciting. Purple needlegrass is the state grass for California. It's a perennial bunch grass. It can live up to 100 years. It digs its roots deep down into the soil over that course of time, sequestering carbon as it does so and storing it deep in the soil. So I'm really surprised to see purple needlegrass here. I live in the Richmond in San Francisco, in the western part of the city, which is all sand dunes. So you can see that sort of sandy soil in the back there. Sand does not retain moisture very well. Moisture tends to run, the water kind of just collects on the top and runs right off. It takes a while for the water to seep in sandy soil, and then it drains really sort of quickly too. It doesn't stay long once it does finally seep in. So to see this purple needlegrass in sandy soil is really shocking, and I wondered, how could it possibly be growing here? But then if you kind of look in and see that it's tucked within the safety of this larger plant, the seaside daisy, you can imagine that the soil conditions under this plant are different than if the purple needlegrass were trying to grow just in the open sand there. So this is a way that other plants can act as nursery plants for different species of plants. I've seen this happen a lot with coyote bush, where the coyote bush creates a welcoming environment for other little seedlings of different species to sprout, and now I'm seeing it here in my own backyard. So I have diversity growing and extending biodiversity, enhancing itself on its own, just with the help of this beautiful seaside daisy. So that makes me really excited. And these are the kinds of things that you can begin to notice as you're sheltered in place and you have a little bit more time to spend in your backyard. As you take time to plant your plants and continue planting over the years and watch your garden transform and one thing influence the next, you might see surprising little magical moments like this purple needlegrass growing up amongst the purple seaside daisy.